Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again. It's Urban Libertarian here, back again. And I want to start a new series called Analyzing the News. I find that I do this a lot, but I want to make this an official thing, and this is going to be the first in the series, and it's just going to be analyzing the news, and then I'll have subsections. So I thought this was a great way to start. So this is Reuters, okay? And they're one of the biggest news agencies in the world. They give news to everybody. You'll see their articles all over. Their content is basically all over. That being said, it's strange because it's not what they do isn't news, and it's terrible reporting actually if you really look at it. So I wanted to go through it. At the end of this video, I'll show you the trick to really understanding a news article and how to get to the meat of it all and the truth of it. It's kind of ironic too. So just look at the title: House Republicans shout down number 2 justice official in tense hearing. So right there already, it's biased, right? Their shout down is a negative. So they're basically implying that for no reason these Republicans are just being dicks to the number 2 justice, right? He's the number 2. He's so important. They're just House Republicans, right? They're obviously biased Republicans. So let's get into it. U.S. House Republican allies of President Donald Trump shouted and attacked Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein on Thursday, alleging, there's another word, he was improperly withholding documents related to the FBI's investigation, okay? So right there, let's look at the psychology. House Republicans, and they put allies of President Trump. I mean, really, they're the allies of truth, and I have no idea why it's only the Republicans, because I thought what we're looking for is they want transparency. They're looking for transparency, and I thought it was the people that voted for Barack Obama that he was supposed to be the most transparent president in the world, and I thought that Democrats wanted transparency, but apparently it seems like they don't, and that's pretty screwed up that it's only the Republicans that are trying to look for transparency and the truth here, because it shouldn't be that way. So that's just misleading. They're already trying to make you do allies of Trump, right? Everybody hates Trump, so these people are bad, and they shouted and attacked. Shout and attack, these are negative words, right? And then they're alleging, meaning that, they always say that word is put in there to save people's asses from libel and whatever, I forgot what the other one is, but that's also used to discredit whoever's saying something. Whenever there's I remember the Osama bin Laden death, the government says this. They didn't say the government alleges, right? They always said the government says this. When they want you to believe something, they'll always say, oh, they say this, right? And then whenever there's something that the propaganda outlets, the media, what they don't want you to know or to just kind of make you think it's bad, they'll say, oh, they alleged, this is alleged, right? So there's one little tip there. So the 10th congressional hearing came as Republicans brought to the House floor a non-binding resolution that scolded, right, like their kids scolded, that's negative, Justice Department for not turning over more records. A move that is widely, now now they're putting the subjective, right? Now they're putting a judgment on a move that is widely, by whom? Who fucking widely sees this as a precursor to holding Rosenstein contempt of Congress? I guess that's true. But anyway, the resolution passed along party lines is 226-183. So you have 183 assholes here. And that's all Democrats. And that's wrong. It shouldn't be like that. It should be for the truth. Why 183 of your representatives, unfortunately, probably all of my representatives, because all I have is our Democratic representatives here in Los Angeles, they voted for non-transparency. They voted to not have records turned up. Now, I thought that the Democrats were this party that were against all these like police shootings, and they want, right? They want body cams, they want body cam footage, they want records, they want accountability, and then here they don't. It's very disappointing. So Rosenstein, the number 2 official at the Justice Department, has become a frequent punching bag. A punching bag for Trump supporters. Oh, only Trump supporters. So Trump supporters, these evil assholes, are punching this sweet little number 2 Justice Department official, right, for appointing Special Counsel Robert Mueller to investigate whether Trump's campaign colluded with Russia in his campaign against Democrat Hillary Clinton. I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? There's I think it even came up today. They said the only collusion we could find with Russia was with the Hillary campaign, with the Steele dossier. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's a punching bag. I mean, nothing's come up, and then we'll get to that. Nothing's come up with this Russia investigation. It is total bullshit. So let's move on. So there's your biasness right there. So Gowdy got pissed off and said, look, if you have any evidence, let's finish it, you know, because it's been, is it in here where he says, yeah, if you have any evidence, oh, and that's he's saying bring out the evidence if you have it. But anyway, here is, we're getting to it. So the Mueller investigation already has led to charges against Trump's former campaign chairman, his former national security advisor, and several other people. Now, look at them. That's so misleading. Okay. So it's been like a year and a half, right? And the Mueller investigation, and then this word already after a year and a half. Now, I could, if I was writing this article, I would write it like this. Let's see, I'm just going to go with this on the fly, so don't judge me here. So the Mueller investigation, I'm editing this. The Mueller investigation has only led to charges against Trump's former campaign chairman and his former national security advisor and several other people, which are not related to Russian interference. And no charges have even come close with anybody in the Trump campaign. Nobody's been brought up on charges related to Russian interference in the 2016 election. It's all non-related. Okay, so this is bullshit. Because Trump, and here it is, so Trump has denied, Trump the evil man, has denied any collusion with Russia and repeatedly called the investigation witch hunt. Well, yeah, you almost prove right here, but the way you say it makes it sound good. But nothing's come up of it. And then Reuters, you're not, if you really wanted to, if you're going to start putting your fucking stupid little smart sense in here, Reuters, if you do that, then why don't you just mention about how, like, all of the corruption that's been found in the report, but then you lie, but nothing's been found, right? Nothing's been found in the DOJ report or in the Inspector General's report, but it did find that they were biased. And you have all kinds of, there's so much stuff going on. I can't get into this video, but they leave it out. They omit. Okay, here we go. So critics say the Republicans are trying to discredit the investigations of the Trump campaign, and Democrats expressed exasperation. Right, we're just trying to discredit. So look, it said, like, if you have nothing to hide, then show it. That these Republicans are trying to get materials to see if they were spying on the Trump campaign illegally. And if you love transparency, you would be cool with us looking at those documents, right? Republicans have alleged. Remember what I told you before, how you say alleged to discredit somebody? There we go. There it is right there. Republicans have alleged the FBI made missteps. No. Alleged they made missteps. What the fuck are you talking about? That's what the Inspector General's report said. And missteps. They purposely botched the fucking Hillary investigation. And then they made missteps. They fucked up when they applied for the FISA warrant to conduct surveillance on the Trump campaign advisor, Carter Page, and who this article isn't going to say, it was actually a paid informant before for the FBI. I don't know why they don't mention that. A lot of news outlets don't mention that, but it's the truth. Go look it up. And question the FBI's use of confidential informant who reached out to several Trump campaign officials. Yeah, because basically the FBI was trying to bait them. They were trying to entrap them. They were using these tactics before they even opened the official investigation. And no wonder people are pissed off. This dude looks nervous. Watch the video. I'd be nervous if I was him too. Republicans have complained about the redactions on the records. Okay, so look, what they're saying is, we gave you the records. We gave you a bunch of records, right? So it's kind of like saying, like, hey, look, I'm looking for a needle, and then they give you a haystack, and they're like, oh yeah, your needle's inside that haystack. They give them a bunch of records, and then what happens is they don't even give them the records that they were looking for. It's like, look, we only want certain records, and they're not giving it to them. So it says they've complained about redactions on certain records and also claim other records pertaining to investigation of Trump's campaign have not been turned over, and that's true. That's true. You think they're just making this shit up? You think, there's documents that don't exist? These documents exist, and they're not giving it to them. They're not giving it to them. And, you're not going to see this on the news tonight because conveniently, there's some, I don't want to say the word, but there was something happened today that's going to distract us. And all the nightly news is not, they're going to talk about that first. Maybe talk about this. I doubt it. Now, to the point. If you ever want to know the truth of an article, you always go to the end. Because if you were to read this end, what I would advise is you read the end of an article and then go back to the top and read the beginning to get a better perspective, because if this end, they always bury it at the end. So look at this. Thursday's hearing was the first time Rosenstein has testified before Congress since the Justice Department's Inspector General report that described missteps by the FBI in its handling of the investigation of the Clintons' private email server use while she was Secretary of State. In his testimony, he said he was upset by the problems uncovered in the report, including texts that several FBI employees sent disparaging Trump. No. They sent texts that were talking about the overthrow and the impeachment of Trump. They were sending the text saying they were sending very incriminating, felonious, treasonous texts about campaign interference, okay? We need to correct errors, hold wrongdoers accountable, and deter future violations. I mean, we need to correct errors, hold wrongdoers accountable. I mean, okay, so people are gonna go to jail, right? So you're saying McCabe is gonna go to jail because he's been proven to be a leaker, and that's a felony, right? Multiple times. He had to resign. So many people have resigned, but you don't hear about it, and fired. Lisa Page resigned. Peter Strzok, this guy's on fire too, Peter Strzok. But my point is, getting back to this, look, my point is right here. The Inspector General's report described missteps by the FBI, right? The Inspector General's report, what I just said, already found problems with them investigating. They botched it. They let Hillary go, okay? And then right up here, remember what I told you. This whole article contradicts itself. Republicans have alleged the FBI made missteps when it applied for. Oh yeah, but they're saying here for Carter Page. So okay, I stand corrected. My point is, why would it be such a conspiracy theory to say, wow, hey, maybe the FBI was corrupt when they did this Carter Page thing and tried to entrap the Trump campaign, because we already found that they were crooked, and we already found that they were pro Hillary and against Trump. Why wouldn't it make sense? So if you read this part of the article first, all of this stuff is just a lot more easier to read. So thanks for watching my first installment of Analyzing the News. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.